Shalom. First and foremost, above all things, I want to give all praises and honor and glory that's definitely due to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rekah Kodash. I want to give a special double honors to our elders and apostles on down at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. May the blessing of election be upon your household, on you sincere brothers and your few sisters out there that listen and take heed to the true doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, spoken by his servants, the prophets. I want to say shalom to you brothers and you few sisters out there. And the lesson for today is, they're not going to believe, you know, um, you're who you are, you know. And Lord willing, I hope and pray that be edified. So they're not going to believe who you are and what we are. We're the servants of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. Beginning with our elder apostles on down, we're the prophets, we're the priests, you know. And if you tell your woman or you tell your mom that that you're uh, uh, um, a a prophet, they'll laugh at you. They won't believe it because you know why? Because they're in a mindset of thinking that you're so and so, so and so. I know you when you was doing this or you was doing that, what have you. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that the Lord has chosen you to get this understanding, and once you get this understanding, you're to go out and prophesy, man. So you may see people that you have known over the course of time, and they'll always reflect you back on the things that you had used to do. Well, man, I remember when you used to do this or you used to do that. Whatever wicked thing that you was doing before you came into this thing, and that's how Jake is. Jake always tries to remind you of all the negative things that you have done, but you have to understand that that's a part of the walk that you're on, man. But at the end of the day, this is how it was set up. You've been chosen and given that spiritual light that these people don't have, and they can't see it. But oh boy, they're gonna see it when that time of the shift hits. You know, they're gonna be asking you questions and things of that nature, and by that time, that's when Amos chapter 5 and 13 will kick in. You can read that on your own time. Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 26, where thy tongue shall cleave to the roof of thy mouth. Those things are going to happen. So where we're not going to be able to speak because the Lord is not going to set it up for us to speak. But nevertheless, this is the job of the prophets, and we are those prophets, man. You know, John chapter 15 verse 16, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye shall go and bring forth fruit, that your fruit shall remain, and whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father Yahweh in my name, he shall give it you. Give it you. Yeah, so the Lord has chosen us to do this work, man. And this is a privilege, an honor to be able to do this, because the Lord doesn't give his secrets off to just any and everybody. Because like the brother was saying the other night, I can't think of the brother's name who said it, but if the Lord wanted to, he could have woke everyone up. He could have woke every Israelite up to let them know who they are. They would change their ways. They wouldn't be doing the things that they want, that they're doing. But this is how the Lord set the story up. the Lord set the story up where there was going to be those few to receive this knowledge and be healed, and you're going to have those who are going to reject that knowledge and keep on continuing on in the wickedness they're doing, whether it's calling on false gods or, and believing in all these other philosophies that they have been given. So even Yahweh Shai, he had that situation going with him where they belittled him. And the same thing is going to happen with us. John chapter 55 and 56, I believe in. Okay. Matthew chapter 13, verse 54. And when he was come into his own country, he taught them in their synagogue, insomuch that they were astonished and said, Whence have this man this wisdom and these mighty works? Verse 55. Is not this the carpenter's son? Is not his mother called Mary, and his brethren James and Joseph and Simon and Judas? And his sisters, are they not all with us? Whence then have this man all these things? Yeah, so the same thing that happened with Yahweh Shai is going to happen with us too, as well, because these people are not going to be able to comprehend that you have changed your life, you have gotten away from the things that you were doing, and so now the Lord has chosen you to do a greater work. And they can't see that. They can't accept that. They want to continue on letting you be in that mindset. But, this is part of that walk. And so we have to remember that what Yahweh Shai has said, that no one's greater than his master. Let's finish it off here with John chapter 15, verse 20. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours as also. Yeah, so this is how they will. This is how they're going to be, But at the end of the day, the Lord is going to, give us that praise and fame, those who endured the hardness as a good soldier. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 and verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. Verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. Yes, so these people that have set up and made fun of you and things of that nature, those things, that's going to come back on them. And when it hits them, it's going to hit them hard. I don't care if it's your mama, your father, mother, parents, siblings, relatives, other relatives as well, the people you have grown up with. They're going to be astonished, man, at, that the Lord elevates you. Let me see if I can get another one. I'm going to close out. Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 19. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee. Talking about the Israelites. I will save her, and that begins with the elect, that halted and gathered her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. Yeah, so they will try to put us to shame, but Yahweh Hashem outside, the same people that these people put you to shame. And Jake is the worstest ones at doing it. They love to put their own people down. You know, especially when they're doing something positive, and this is a positive work that we're doing, letting them know who they are, why they're going through what they're going through, and why the importance of repentance is needed in order to survive what's about to happen in this place called Babylon, you know. And so, you know, your biggest uh, critics are going to always be your own people, man, your own kind. So keep that keep that in hand. Remember what happened with Matt, you know, with Yahweh Shai, and no one's greater than his master. So whatever the Yahweh Shai had went through, we're gonna go through it as well, man, in our own individual packaged struggle that's been given unto us to go through. But through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we're gonna get through that. So Lord willing, I hope and pray that this was an edifying video. Once again, I'm going to give all praises and honor and glory that's definitely due to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rakak Kwadash. Till the next time, Lord willing, I'll say Shalom.